So Jake Paul knocks out Ben Askren in the first round. Overhand right, lights out. Jake Paul has hands, obviously, but a lot of people were thinking the fight was fixed. I was wondering myself when I saw Ben Askren walking from the ring, hugging his girlfriend or wife, and he's smiling. I'm like, this dude sure doesn't look bothered that he just got knocked out in the first round. Even in the interview, he's talking about, well, he had $1 million, and he just didn't sound bothered at all, you know, and some were pointing out that he didn't even look like he trained physically. So I hope nothing shady's going on. You know, I saw Snoop yelling, give me my money, cuz. Talking to Dana White. Apparently Dana White owes Snoop $2 million. Pay up, Dana. You know you got the money. The UFC fighters ain't got it. So pay Snoop what you got. Anyway, Jake Paul goes in there and throws a couple jabs to the body. I think Ben Askren landed a left hook or something, but it didn't bother Jake Paul. And Jake Paul's afterward the next day talking about how much money the fight generated. I think it was something supposedly like $75 million, and he got so much money. I saw him before the fight saying, you know, just a couple years ago, he was doing landscaping, making $10 an hour. Now he's, you know, boxing and stuff on top of the world, you know, feeling like that. And, yeah, he went in there and did his thing. He's talking stuff to Daniel Cormier, and Cormier was telling him, you know, don't talk about Tyron Woodley. He'll put hands on you. He ain't been. And, you know, Jake Paul's ready for whoever at this point. Boy, that overhand right looked hard. Apparently there was some shady stuff going on with the undercards too. I'm going to have to check them out. I haven't seen the undercard fights yet. But it was just interesting to watch Jake Paul, a YouTuber, beating an ex-UFC guy, an MMA guy. Dana White thought that Jake Paul didn't have a chance. Jake Paul had more than a chance. Zab Judah tried to tell him, he's like, he's got hands, man. I've seen him. He knows how to box. You know, boxing and wrestling, two different sports altogether. Totally different sports. You can be great at wrestling and be terrible at boxing. You could be great at boxing and terrible at wrestling. So, you know, Ben Askren, I think he talked about he's going to go into coaching. He seems like he has no interest in fighting again, which he shouldn't, especially not boxing. I mean, you could tell how he was. I saw he was coming at Jake Paul. Is like, oh man, this dude looks like he has no experience. He just looked awkward and uncoordinated. Let's see who else was. Jake Paul was calling out a couple people. Been even talks of Tommy Fury. I believe that's Tyson Fury's, I think, cousin or relative somehow. Tommy Fury's like, hey, he knows where I'm at. But Jake Paul definitely can box. He's not the average guy coming off the street boxing. The dude definitely has power. He looked like he had the size advantage over Ben Askren too. So Jake Paul's enjoying his winnings, talking stuff to the MMA guys. And it's getting pretty funny. I wonder who he's going to fight next. Anyway, put hands on the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Thanks for watching.